What if the person you trusted most with your money was secretly stealing it right under your nose? This is the story of the Green Thumb Bandit. The case of the Green Thumb Bandit. Once upon a time, in a quiet little town, there was a greenhouse nursery called Sunny Sprout Gardens. And they grew flowers so bright you'd think the sun painted them, and vegetables so plump they looked like they'd eaten too much Thanksgiving dinner. Running the money side of the business was Mr. Bloom, a polite man in khakis who always smelled faintly of fertilizer. He was the kind of person who watered his desk plant more than he watered his friendships. At first, Mr. Bloom did his job honestly counting cash, paying workers, ordering seeds, but then he had an idea, a bad idea. How the scheme sprouted. Instead of just selling flowers, Mr. Bloom decided to grow money not in the dirt, but by sneaking it out of the company's bank account. He made up fake vendors with names like Petal Supplies Co. and Super Soil Bros. He paid these companies thousands of dollars, except the money went straight into his own pocket. Sometimes he even sold plants at weekend markets but never turned in the cash, stuffing the bills in his sock drawer at home. He told himself, "It's just a little fertilizer for my bank account. Nobody will notice a few missing seeds." But like weeds in a garden, the stealing grew and grew over 7 whole years. The mistakes. He couldn't hide, of course. Mr. Bloom thought he was clever, but embezzlers always slip up. One day, a delivery guy showed up asking about an order for 1,000 miracle marigolds. An order nobody but Mr. Bloom had ever heard of. Another time, the accountant noticed that Petal Supplies Co. had the exact same address as Mr. Bloom's mom. And worst of all, he bragged at a barbecue about buying a jet ski. Except everyone knew greenhouse managers don't exactly make jet ski money. The harvest of consequences. When the owners of Sunny Sprout Gardens finally dug through the books, they discovered Mr. Bloom had stolen over $400,000. That's a whole forest of plants. The police came, and Mr. Bloom was no longer smelling like fertilizer, he was smelling like trouble. In court, the judge told him,
"You watered lies instead of flowers, and now you must face the weeds you planted."
Mr. Bloom went to jail, and his jet ski dream sank like a rock. The lesson for you, embezzlement, may sound like a grown-up word, but it's really just a fancy way of saying stealing money you were trusted to protect. Mr. Bloom's story shows small bad choices can grow into giant problems. Lies multiply faster than dandelions. And no matter how sneaky someone is, the truth always blooms in the end. So whether you're guarding your friend's Pokemon cards, your school fundraiser money, or your family's cookie jar, be honest. Trust is harder to grow than the rarest orchid, but once you lose it, it's gone.